And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
3rd and inches.
A play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, Detroit expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run on first down. Benedict. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on. Come this way. I'm going to give it to you. What a waste of time.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Benedict. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the and now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. The big fella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, how does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big time.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the Browns are back in front. There was no going through the under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Tucker. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 47 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. The 39-yard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20. 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try the draw. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
From the 10.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but